Now, many of you will know that ever since the launch of the all-new Nio ES8, we've been receiving quite number of interesting comparison between that SUV together with the other large SUVs. I mean, we've seen Atos SUV being compared to ES8. We have seen Xpeng, Leoro models being compared to obviously the all-new Nio ES8. I must say, unless if I did not see that poll, all of the polls that ES8 or the Onova L90 are being compared to another car, they are winning the poll, right? Or they are getting more votes than the other car, which is absolutely great. Now, today, this poll, the reason why I'm giving you, there is a poll that just dropped on the streets of social media. This is the poll of the German luxury brand BMW and Nio, right? But before I get to that poll, hit or click that notification bell so that at least you can be notified by YouTube every time I drop a new content. YouTube still tells me that some of you guys are just watching and have not subscribed, and therefore I would humbly ask you to not only just watch but also subscribe. Don't want to waste more of your time. Let's get back to the video. You will notice that this picture, it is the picture showing or giving people to vote between the Nio ES8 or the BMW X5. I mean, you can see the poll. It says ES8 or BMW X5. BMW X5 had 264 votes and the Nio ES8 had 354 votes. So a lot of the people that voted onto this poll, most of them, they would choose a Nio car. And the total polls, by the way, it's 618. So those 354 from Nio, it's 354 out of the 618 voters that went in and vote on which car they would go for, which is absolutely great. And it shows you once again the kind of good move that Nio made with this Nio ES8. How great the Nio ES8 is, which is why it has been getting obviously the votes from people all around, the people that were participating onto this poll. So when I saw this, right, I mean, we've been talking about the other polls. It was just Chinese brand versus another Chinese brand, but for a Chinese brand like Nio to win against of course the European German luxury brand BMW, something that gives, or it speaks a lot of volumes about the kind of product that Nio is building. It speaks a lot of volume on the kind of features that obviously Nio has put onto this car, which, like I said, it's always good. I mean, the ES8, there's a lot that we discuss on a daily basis, whether being it on the orders. I mean, yesterday, the last video I did about talking about this car, we were talking about the wait times being reduced from 24 to 26 weeks to now 22 to 23 weeks, which shows you that indeed the production capacity has been ramped up. This is good news, my dear friends, and like I always say, these kind of news are the ones that show us that, look, Nio is going to do very well. I mean, if Nio is winning against a German luxury brand, which, by the way, it has always been known as the strongest brand, not only in Germany or Europe, but globally. But Nio ES8 coming to win against this brand, it speaks volumes about the kind of a car Nio, the kind of cars that Nio is building. So I am happy, I'm excited, I like what I see, and blue sky is coming. Long term will win, and those that are persevering throughout the headwinds of the share price will be rewarded with time. Look, man, ES8, remember, this month of October, they are expecting to sell 10,000. November, somewhere between 10 and 15,000. December, they are expecting to sell or deliver over 15,000 cars, which this is good news to the investors. These are massive news to those that are long and strong onto Nio. So my dear friends, I am happy, I'm excited, and I thought I'd quickly come and give you these latest updates, latest development. I don't want to make this video too long because, look, man, I think I've said a mouthful about how the ES8 is performing. I think I've said quite quite a lot about this model. Right now, it's just all on Nio in terms of executing, in terms of um, delivering the car to the people. It's all about that, and I think Nio will execute, Nio will deliver the cars, and we are starting from next week. We are going to see a figure on the insurance registration that we have not even seen on a weekly basis. It's just that I'm just not sure if we'll be getting these insurance registrations numbers, because what we saw this week is that our sources, reliable sources like Lioro, they are no longer sharing the insurance registrations. We don't know the reason. Probably it's because they are not doing that well, or they are not selling that well themselves, and they decided not to, or they've decided to cut off the report, right? Which it's very interesting, man, of how you see some of these things unfolding, because the very same some of the companies that were doing so well last year, this year are struggling. Why? Because of the competition that is in China. Why? Because other car companies, the cars that they are launching, technology wise, service wise, performance wise, they've taken it to the next level. This is what is very important. User experience, it's also on the next level. This is what the Nio CEO also flagged, guys, to say that without proper good user experience, without obviously technology and quality of the car, it's all in vain, right? And it will end up catching up with you. And honestly, this, when we hear this from our CEO, it tells us that they are doing whatever they can to make sure that they don't fall down, or they don't fall behind on technology, innovating, and customer experience, because those are the three main critical things that uh, as a company you need to obviously ensure that you follow, ensure that of course you do whatever you can, not drop the ball, because today you might be winning, the next day you are out of the game, or you are taken out of the game because of the fact that other cars decided to spend on R&Ds when it comes to developing the technologies, when it comes to, of course, lifting or making a customer's satisfaction, taking customer satisfaction to the next level, which is something that is just so great. So yeah, man, I remain long, I remain strong onto Nio, and I believe that those that are persevering throughout the headwinds of the share price are going to be rewarded with time. I will see you on the next one, my dear friends. That is all from me, and God bless you all.